Hey guys, let's adjust the look and design of your menu items, which is the menu text. You can customize settings such as the font, color, and spacing. To adjust the menu items, click the menu icon in your mobile editor, which is up here in the header. Select Edit Menu. And you want to make sure you have mobile menu selected. As you can see, it's highlighted here with an orange box, so we do have it selected. If it wasn't selected, then it would look like this. We would have the container selected instead. So to select the mobile menu, just click in here, and that'll pull up a toolbar. And here you have options to manage the menu, navigate, change settings, change the layout, do some design, add some animation and effects, and get help if you need it. You can also access these same options by doing a right click and pulling up the menu this way. My preference is to use the visible toolbar, so we'll click on that. Click back in there. All right, we're ready to tackle each one of these. So let's start with Manage Menu. Manage Menu basically allows you to remove and add items to your menu. So for instance, Shop All is the first one you see on the list here. If we wanted to remove that from the menu list, we can simply hide it by coming over here, hovering over Shop All, select the three dots, left click, and then simply click Hide on Mobile. And then voila, it's gone. It's over here hidden. If you want to restore it, you simply hover over this again, click the three dots, and click Show on Mobile, and it'll put it back. So you can see the ones that don't have an icon with the icon that is the eye with a slash running through it are items that are active on this menu. So these four, and then down here, blog, which you can see is the last one here. So that's Manage Menu. Pretty simple. Next, we'll go to Navigate. Navigate simply allows you to navigate to a certain page if you want to go in and change the settings on that page. So it's just it's a quick way to get to the many pages you have on your mobile view, which I have here. You see, these are all the pages I have. And that's Navigate. Settings allows you to set up an advanced menu. With advanced menus, you can show your visitors the content you want where you want. You can create different menus for different areas of your site with multiple levels of navigation to stay organized. You can design every part of your advanced menu so it matches your style. So if you were to go that route, just be aware that when you set as advanced, if you click here, you'll see make this an advanced menu. When you set this menu to advanced, the items will no longer be synced to your site pages. So it's a little more, as it implies, it's more advanced, and it gives you some freedom to create additional menus. And you can take this menu from a vertical menu to a horizontal menu if you want. There's a lot of things you can do with it. But once you do select set as advanced, it won't be synced to your site pages. So we're not going to do that for this video. I will make a video that shows you how this works and what you can do with it. So we'll cancel out of here. And then here, accessible name, as it implies, make this menu accessible with a short, unique description in your visitor's language. This won't be visible on screen. So that is menu settings. Next, we have layout. Layout's pretty simple. Here you have drop-down arrow position. So the drop-down arrow position allows you to select whether the submenu arrow is aligned to the left or right of the item text. So for instance, if I had a submenu over here in About Us, then I could decide whether I want this down arrow, which will take you into the submenu, on the left or right. It's as simple as that. And then direction is left to right, which is how most of us read. Right to left really applies more to different cultures. So for instance, if you click the side right here, it says left to right is the standard for most languages. change the direction for content in Arabic, Hebrew, and other right-to-left languages. So the default is left to right, and there's really no need to change that. And then alignment is simple. Do you want it centered? Do you want it left justified, as you can see here? Do you want it right justified? It's whatever your preference is. Mine is centered. And that's the menu layout. Again, fairly simple. Let's go to design. Here we have a lot more we can do with the design of our menu items. So here you can customize, excuse me. So here you can customize how the items look in two states, regular and selected. Regular, this state represents how the menu item looks normally before a visitor clicks it. You can customize fill color, opacity, border, shadow, text style, and spacing for this state. Selected, this state shows how the menu item looks when a visitor clicks or selects it. You can customize fill color, opacity, and text color specifically for this click state. So the difference between the two is regular is before a visitor clicks it, and selected is when a visitor clicks it. So if you're in here customizing your different menu items, then you probably want to do both. So let's go over these. So here we are, we're in regular. So this is border, and here you can click on here and fill in the color and opacity for your background and the submenu. So for instance, if we change this color to green, and then we kind of blow it up and make it really stand out, you can see right there the background's changed to green. Pretty cool. Go ahead and change that back to black. And then the submenu, same thing. Change it to green. However, I don't have a submenu, so it won't stand out. That would be the submenu for like FAQ, for example, if you had one. But that's fill color and opacity. So we'll go ahead and set this back to black. And we'll move on to, let's go ahead and keep this green for now. And then we'll dim it a little bit. We'll put it right there. Okay. And then here we have the border. So the border would be, again, you can, pick a color. We'll say, we'll just go red here. And then we'll blow this up. And as you can see now, we have a red border around our menu. And the lines are red. So the border is changed to red and the background is green. Let's go back into design. Border. And then you can have all sides, or you can just have none. That takes the lines out. All sides or just bottom. So the bottom would be, each section would have a bottom. This would just kind of be a square around each item, and then around the whole menu box as well. So, and then you can just change the width of those lines if you want. Really make it stand out if you want. So as you can see, there's a lot you can do with this. We'll go ahead and change this back. And we'll go bottom. Actually, let's change this back to white. There you go. That stands out, especially on the green background. And then shadow is if you want to apply a shadow, and then as you can see, the distance. You also have size and blur. So let's go ahead and let's just change this to red for now. So as you can see, we have a shadow right here. And then you can change the blur factor, change the pixel size for blur, you can change the size. As you can see, it's getting larger. It's on the bottom and top. And then the distance. So again, and then you can change the angle. So pretty cool if you want a shadow. If you don't like it, just take the shadow off. Shadow's gone. And then text. Text is pretty self-explanatory. You have different fonts you can use. You can change it to bold or regular. Theme. Is it a heading? Is it a subheading? Is it a paragraph? We got it as a paragraph 3. You can change the font color. So you can change this to red, for instance, or blue. I prefer white. And then font size. You can increase the font size. So there's a lot of options to customize your menu item. We'll go ahead and we'll put that about right there. And then spacing. Submenu. This is for the submenu, which I don't have. So text spacing right here. As you can see, it expands it out a little bit. So we'll keep that there. So that is regular. Selected, again, is we have a green background. So let's go ahead and make this black. And that's after you select. Keep in mind, this is after you select this, it'll have a black background. And then the submenu I have is red, so it's just for demonstration purposes. However, I don't have a submenu, so it's moot at this point. Anyway, that is the design aspect of this toolbar. Here you can add animation. So you can do a fade, you can do shutter, a little turn, you can do blur, have a blur in, you can do a fold. So pretty cool. And here, help is as it says. You can help. You can ask it a question. If you're stuck on a part of your customization, you can come in here and get some help. The help topic, the help is very good. It covers a wide range of topics for your specific needs for what you're doing with the customization. So I highly recommend you use it if you need it. So that is it. That is how we customize the menu items. I hope this video helped, and I hope you learned a few things from this. Please comment, good or bad. Let me know if there's anything I can do to make this video better, or if there's something that you want me to cover. I appreciate that, and thank you for checking out my video today. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day.